Good morning everyone and welcome back to a new video here on the channel. I have thought long and hard what aircraft to fly today, and I decided to try an aircraft out I have flown somewhat before, even though I haven't flown it. The A330. Today we are standing here in front of an A330 CO with the current engines instead of the Neo I had in my first video. And we are going to perform a flight out of chilly Dublin here all the way down to Kenya. To be more precise, we're going to fly to Nairobi today. And we still have, about 1 hour left until we should depart here from the gate. So I would say let's head inside the aircraft, get the cockpit started, get the refueling and the catering on the way, and then we can also start our walk around. So, welcome in our magnificent cabin. As we are already used to from Flight Sim 2024, we have a really nice cabin here. And here we have our really magnificent flight deck. So, let's sit down, start the aircraft up, and don't mind that in front. I don't know what's going on with the scenery. We just found the abyss. So first of all, let's head to the overhead panel. Battery 1 and 2 on, and the external power on. Next, let's take the attention over to the FB and try to import the sim brief data. Okay, there we go. Okay, with everything waiting for us, let's already contact the ground, give them our okay to start the refueling as well as the catering, and then we can set up the aircraft. Flight deck to ground, good morning. You can send the catering and the refueling truck, please. So in the meantime, we can set up here ADIRS, all set to nav, APU fire test. There we go. Flight controls all armed. Fuel all checked. Evacuation panel set. Emergency electric power panel set. GPWS all on. Oxygen crew supply on. Let's test the calls. Alright. Engine fire test. There we go. Hydraulic panel set. Fuel panel set. And electric panel set. Air conditioning panel set. Anti-ice panel set. Cabin pressurization panel set. Emergency exit lights armed. No smoking signs on. Annunciator test. Checked, completed. So, strobe lights, auto, navigation and logo lights set to 2. There we go. Okay. Backup radio panel check. Flight controls are armed. Cargo air conditioning panel is set. Cargo smoke panel set. Let's do the test. There we go. Ventilation panel set. Engine panel armed. There we go. FM1. So, init page. We're standing in Dublin, which is Echo India Delta Whiskey. And we're going to fly to Nairobi, which is Hotel Kilo Juliet Kilo. Flight number on today's flight is Shamrock Echo India November 563 Echo. Cost index 120, and our first altitude is gonna be flight level 350. So I just got the word, refueling completed. Let's take a short look at the OFP. So the outbound time is 6:35. And the queue time is 5. Oh, wait, what? Let's request our boarding though, and then we can head out. So, back on the ground, while they do the boarding, we can do the walk around. Let's start here with our nose gear. Okay, I don't know who parked the aircrafts here, but this is unacceptable. Ah, there are the passengers arriving. I don't know why by bus though. It is not like we're standing right in front of the terminal building. Good morning, sir. You have to put that in airplane mode later. A UPS 767 on arrival. And another unacceptable. Yeah, good morning. I just finished the walk around. We are going to contact the ground. I'm later going to contact you once we are ready for the departure. Can I use them? Yes, GSX, you are the best. That is cool. Good morning. We're still waiting for the passengers, aren't we? Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Top of the morning.
Welcome on board. Boarding
Good
pass,
morning. Okay, so we now have also the information runway 28 right in use. So let's brief the departure. We expect a pushback to the right and then taxi out via the apron on to Foxtrot 1, 2, and 3.
Hello.
Then all the way up to November 1, and there is gonna be our holding port for runway 28 right. We're going to fly out up to 650 feet. Then we do a slight right-hand turn to Delta Whiskey
Good morning.
128, where we need to be at 210 knots
Hello.
maximum.
May I see your boarding pass? This way, please.
Then Delta Whiskey 991 at 4000 or above. Left hand turn to Delta Whiskey 982 9000 or below.
Hello.
Then to Dexon,
Welcome on board.
where we need to be at 290 knots maximum
This way.
at 230 or below. Shamrock 563 Echo request IFR clearance to Nairobi.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, Dublin clearance delivery. Expect runway 28 right. Dexon 2 Julia departure. Dexon transition. Squawk 2042.
We now have to set up the MCDU for the final time, and we also need to start the APU. Let's do that and then calculate also the takeoff performance. Air conditioning on. Let's do an air conditioning off, anti-ice on. Calculate. Okay, so our V1 is 153. Rotate at 157. And a V2 at 159. Okay, I'm shortly going to welcome our passengers. APU is on, APU generator on, so we can disconnect the external power. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Airbus A330. Today en route to Nairobi. We just finished up the cockpit preparation here in front and are ready to go in the next 5 minutes. Thank you very much for choosing Aer Lingus for today's flight, and I wish you a pleasant stay here on board the aircraft. There we go, stopping the chrono. And APU bleed on. Let's start the fuel pumps. Cockpit to ground, you can disconnect the GPU. And cockpit to ground, please prepare everything for the pushback and engine start. ground, Shamrock 563 Echo requesting pushback and engine start.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, Dublin ground. Pushback approved. Face southwest.
Parking brake released. Okay, so for us, ignition, and let's start engine number 2. Okay, engine 2 stabilized, starting engine number 1. Cockpit to ground, we have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Okay, so for us in the meantime we can do our flight control check. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Rudder full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight control checks completed. And hand signal received. There's the wave. Brake check, pedal pressed, checked 0. Tower, Shamrock 568, runway 28 right, ready for departure.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, Dublin Tower, wind 285 at 5, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff.
On runway 28 right.
Runway 28 right, checked, landing lights on. %, stabilize, takeoff thrust. Man, thrust, SAS runway, auto thrust blue. Now we have flex. 100 passed already. 120. V1, rotate. Positive radar climb, gear up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the flight deck and from the time-lapse. We just got the information for our descent, so we should start the descent in the next couple of minutes. Okay, so we still have around 100 miles till the top of descent. However, we already got our arrival clearance and we have to check through that. So we are going to fly Kimet 1 Alpha. We are going to fly in via Kimet. No restrictions, then all the way down to Tibet.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, Kimet 1 Alpha, runway 06. Report ready for descent.
Kimet 1 Alpha, runway 06. Report when ready, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, what approach can I expect?
Nairobi radar Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Expect ILS approach for runway 06 at Jomo Kenyatta. Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Descend to flight level 190.
Okay, cleared for flight level 190. Let's already set that. Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, could you give me the latest weather at destination?
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Weather at Jomo Kenyatta. Wind 085 at 8 knots. Visibility 10 plus. Temperature 27 degrees. QNH 1019.
Okay, let's look down at the FMC and program that in. So, performance. Next phase, next phase. QNH 1019, temperature 27, and wind was 085 at 8. 40 ILS, runway 06. And our minima for that is 5,580. 5580. Okay, let's check out the red nav. NL 110.3, course 053. That is checked. Do we have any discontinuity in the flight plan right now? Nope, does not seem like it. Tibet and then inside. Perfect. Okay, using a little bit the sunshades, even though I mainly use it to see the lower ecam. But that does not really do much here. Okay, 10 miles away from top of descent. Let's already start the descent and let the aircraft handle the rest. Okay, estimated time of arrival is 14:21. Qn time 14, so 21 minutes remaining. Fuel on board 7.7 tons. I can totally accept that.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Leave Tibet heading 140. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 06.
Leave Tibet heading 140, expect radar vectors runway 06, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Okay, so vectors instead of a direct.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Contact Nairobi approach radar 122.3.
122.3, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Heading 140. Radar Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, flight level 180.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy Nairobi approach radar. Good afternoon. QNH 1019, I expect radar vectors for ILS runway 06.
Expect radar vectors for the ILS runway 06, QNH 1019, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, 27 miles from Antok. Turn left, heading 085, maintain 7,100 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 06.
Turn left, heading 085, descend and maintain 7,100 until established. Cleared ILS runway 06, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Okay, seatbelts on. And we're about to pass 10,000, landing lights on. Let's arm the localizer. Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy established.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy.
I have control.
Contact Nairobi Tower 118.7.
118.7, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Flap 1.
Tower on 118.7.
118.7, Shamrock 563 Echo. Tower, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, inbound ILS. Gear down. They do not want to talk with me anymore.
I recommend a balanced meal with protein, carbohydrates, and fruits. Consider eggs, whole grain toast, and a side of fruit.
What? Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. I'm a bit frustrated.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy, Nairobi Tower, wind
Flap 2.
070 at 11, runway 06,
Let's not
clear to
capture.
land.
Clear to land, runway 06, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Oh goodness, how Flap 3. And speed check, flap full. 1,000 feet checked.
Approaching 06.
Runway 06 checked. Bit above.
Too fast! Too fast!
Disregard.
100 above. 300. Minimum
Continue.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh. Reverses in. Decel. The sun is... Oh man. And you're braking. Roll out. Spoilers and flaps up. APU on. Landing lights off.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Contact ground 121.6.
121.6, Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Goodbye.
Shamrock 563 Echo Heavy. Gate 10 taxi via Echo, Golf, Hotel.
And there is our gate 10. Okay, parking brake set. Now we have brake hot warning. Shutting down engine number 1 and number 2. Brake temperature 320. Okay, they are really hot. Beacon lights off. Oh, we left the strobe lights on, damn it. And yeah, welcome to Nairobi. I hope you enjoyed today's flight, and I wish you a pleasant rest of the week. Happy landings, and till next week. Bye bye.